Okay, so SplitSafe. So what we need, thank you so much for hopping on this pitch. Do not share screen just yet, but thank you. What you will have 5 minutes to do your presentation. What we need to know from the start is the name of your team and where you're located and what protocol or track you're building on and what you are which track like if it's ICP or Constellation, there are multiple tracks there, so we need to know which one you would like to be considered for the bounty award. So I will be giving you have 5 minutes to actually do your pitch, and then each of the team members will be asking you questions to kind of also clarify different things. So now you have 5 minutes. You can go ahead and start, and I will give you 30-second notice as to when your 5 minutes is up. You can start.
Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, good day, everyone. We're Team SplitSafe, and we're here to solve one of the biggest challenges in crypto adaptation, which is trust. And Bitcoin was designed to remove intermediaries, but in real life, people still lose money because trust between users hasn't been solved. So yeah, the problem is, even with decentralization, users still face trust issues, especially across borders. Freelancers and merchants often lack protection, risking losses, disputes, and crypto complexity discourages everyday users. And Bitcoin fixed peer-to-peer transfers, but it didn't fix people-to-people trust. And that's why um, we built SplitSafe, a trustless Bitcoin escrow hosted payment gateway powered by ICP. It enables secure, seamless transactions with no middlemen, no bridges, and no custody. Real Bitcoin, real security, full decentralized. Now, let's start with one of the use cases and about freelancers. So, SplitSafe holds funds in escrow until clients approve the work, ensuring fair and secure payments for both sides. So, every transaction is backed by blockchain security and transparent, tamper proof, fraud free, and a copy is created on Constellation for added verification and auditability. This is trust built on code, not promises. Now, another use case is imagine paying for a flight on any airlines or anything online using Bitcoin. And you select, um, how do you call this one? You select SplitSafe as in the checkout as your mode of payment, and your funds are held in escrow until the booking is confirmed. If something fails, SplitSafe automatically refunds your BTC. No forms in, no waiting. Merchants benefit as well. It has zero chargebacks, no fraud, and stable revenue. It's a PayPal-like experience, but fully trustless and borderless. Now, SplitSafe runs on the ICP native Bitcoin integration, enabling true on-chain transactions. Threshold ECDSA secures multi-signature approvals. SEI network acceleration boosts speed and responsiveness. And our full cycle escrow system protects funds from start to finish. This is Bitcoin, safer, faster, and ready for real world use. Now, we also built an AI powered escrow assistant, and users can simply describe a transaction like let's say send one BTC and 60% to dev, 30% to designer, and 10% to QA. And the system builds the escrow automatically. Simple, smart, and trustless. Now, our team brings together blockchain in AI and UX expertise, and we've already developed and tested a working prototype on the ICP testnet. And our go-to-market path starts with freelancers, expands to merchants, and scales globally. And revenue comes from small transaction fees and enterprise API integrations. Now, SplitSafe delivers.
You have 30 seconds for the balance of your.
So SplitSafe delivers what Bitcoin meant to be: secure, borderless, and truly trustless. Yeah, by solving the trust gap, we make sure Bitcoin is safe and usable for everyday transaction. That's SplitSafe. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank,
so
thank you so much.
yeah, we still have seconds. So our application is already deployed in the ICP. It is a fully on-chain application. So right now we're going to log in via the ICP authentication. So our
I'm just going to note that this is past the 5-minute time, but I'll let you show the application.
Yes, okay, thank you. So our application is built on ICP, and then we have also integrated Constellation and Story. So for escrow, it's very important that we have a constellation because every time we create a transaction, it creates a constellation transaction and also a story. So if you look at here, this is a production hash. If we click view, we can access the digital evidence explorer. This is prod. David has given us an API key during that time, and we were able to create transaction in the digital evidence explorer. So yeah, so that will make our application more reliable because every time we create escrow, it also creates copy in the digital evidence explorer. And then we have also uh, we also went far and also implemented the story. So escrow also uploads files and other contracts. So in the way we did that is that every time we create an escrow, the user owns that file. So once you create it, it creates a story as well. So if we go and view, this is testnet, and this transaction shows the data that we have created. It takes time. Yeah, so while waiting, so my name is Ken. I'm a software engineer of 10 years. And also the one who introduced the split safe is Don. He is a graphic designer and UI UX. And our third developer also Peter, software engineer, and he has like the all of us has 10 years of experience, and we are from Philippines. We are also proud to
Represent our country.
represent. Yeah. So right now, the story seems to be not, but our internet is probably slow.
That's okay. We can ask you questions while it's loading. So I will make a note here that it looks as if SplitSafe has been built on all 3 protocols: Constellation, ICP, and Story. So thank you so much for sharing that. I'm going to let Ibrahim ask the first question.
Yeah, thanks. I think that's like a very good presentation, and the demo also was like working end to end. I think the first like question I have is, what were like the challenges you faced while like trying to build, and is there like anything you do much more differently?
The challenges that we have faced during development.
Yep.
Yeah, there were a lot of challenges. First was deploying the application using Next.js into the ICP network, and yeah, so I needed to also deploy the backend, and yeah, it was a bit frustrating at first because I didn't know about it. So I also have to deploy the front end and then the back end, so that yeah, the reason why we needed the backend is because we have been using a lot of OpenAI, Pusher.js, and some Sentry as well. So that's so that we can hide our keys. And also for story, no, for Constellation, there was challenge when we were asking how to implement it and where to get the API keys, and that's where we got a reply from one of the developers from the Constellation, and we got our they gave us a production instead of development, so we went right away for the production. And also getting the ICP faucet was difficult. Luckily, we had some people to ask and given us lots of ICP cycles that we were able to deploy many times. Yeah, so far
Thanks a lot for that, actually. Yeah, nice to hear.
Tanner, I'm going to ask you to ask your question so we can get clarity on the protocols.
Okay, yeah. So the last thing you just said, I think, answered your Constellation, because you're using Constellation's APIs. So you can tell me, but is this a legal tech decentralized app or a reg tech tool? I think it might be closer to the first, but you want to just confirm the Constellation route?
I think we are in legal tech.
Legal tech? Okay. And then for story, I don't think this, unless you have some type of automated dispute resolution system or process integrated into it, unless, like, if somebody says they didn't complete it but they released the funds, I would assume for story it's going to be just another legal tech IP tool.
Yeah, it's just another IP legal tech tool for our what we implemented in our escrow.
Okay. There's no dispute resolution thing, right?
No.
Okay. And then for ICP, is this just on the Bitcoin track, or are you trying to do it more for the regulation and law by, like, streamlining escrow agreements? So what's the ICP track?
Yes. Yeah, so we're only doing
Bitcoin for now.
Yeah, we're only doing Bitcoin for now.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for clarifying that. Sid, I'll let you ask your question.
So decent presentation, Ken. Ken and Don. I wanted to ask if, for instance, the conversion rate of CK-BTC to Bitcoin, it fluctuates. So how does that impact the escrow?
That's a very good question. We haven't really thought that far, but it will probably just like how we do transfer with others. If it fluctuates, I think that's just how it is. It will go up or down.
Yeah. And you guys were saying, like, you have 10 years of experience. So what projects have you built related to this before?
Yeah, before we have been building web applications from front end to back end, and also we've been doing fintech for a while since 2014, and also some e-commerce. So that's
more like we have distinct experiences. So let's say, for example, for Peter, he has some AI stuff, and me, for as a sole UX designer, I make sure that the every process of the escrow, and from the experience, the onboarding experience, from the actual escrow itself. So
we have also done some Web3 experience. Late in the 2018, we did some crypto coin, and then later after that, there were a lot of hackathons. We've been joining some hackathons and built stuff like fintech. We usually are more lean on the fintech.
Thank you.